All right, everybody should have their book in front of them. I want you to take a minute and look through all of the pictures and let's talk about what you see is happening. So look at the front cover of the book. Go ahead and share a little bit about what you see. Bus, kids getting out. Looks like maybe a teacher. Okay, open your book up. You don't even have to fold your pages back because the way you're sitting, you should be able to look at page 2 and page 3. On page 2, what do you see? Looks like the police officer is stopping with our stop sign the traffic and the cars so that, look at, the teacher and her kids can walk across the street. On page 3, that looks like the teacher's taking our kids up, maybe to a special place. And I can read the words of the place that she's going to right here. So it says Dinosaur Museum. It's like she's taking them on a field trip. Close your book to the back. It looks like all the kids are looking at the special bones of, what do you think that could be? I think you're right, the dinosaur. Okay, everyone get to the front cover. Page 1, you should be looking at page 1. Do it quickly because we're going to get moving on. Put your finger on the title. We're going to read it together. No one should be starting. All together means we wait for Mrs. Pauline and everybody else. Here we go. I see bones. So remember, we don't just shout the word until our finger moves and touches that word. That's the title. I see bones. So that means our book is going to be about seeing bones. Let's see. Let's figure out what are all other things that they see. So we're holding our book with one hand. We use our finger to touch the other words. Right down here at the bottom. Look at the screen. Look where Mrs. Pauline's finger is. Now get your finger on that part of your book. And here we go. All together, here we go. I see buildings. Move your finger down to the next line. I see cars. Okay, we're going to flip our book open. Now it's easier if we kind of fold it back so that everyone is on page 2. See my number 2? Everyone should be looking at page 2. Get your finger ready. Look at the screen. Look where I am. Get your finger on this part of your book. Here we go. I see police. Move your finger down. I see stop sign. Turn your book over to number 3. Page number 3. This is what the picture looks like. Get your finger ready. Look up at the screen. Look where my finger is. Get your finger right here. Here we go. I see stairs. At the bottom, I see doors. Now, I'm going to take your book, open it up, and we're going to flip it back so we get to the back cover on page 4. Look, Mrs. Pauline's looking at page 4. Make sure you're on page 4. Look up at this screen. Mrs. Pauline's holding her book with one hand and the other finger. I get ready. Here we go. I see children. Or we could say kids. And the last one, I see bones. Hey, when you practice reading, make sure you're touching every word when you say it. And when you have time, remember on each page, you're coloring only these words. So I see you're coloring buildings and cars on this page. So you get to color the building and the cars. That's the only thing you should be coloring. On this page, you get to color the police officer and the stop sign. That's it. This way, Mrs. Pauline knows who's listening to directions. The stairs and the doors. So you have to color very carefully so you only get the doors. And on the last page, just the children and the bones. Ooh, that looks like it'll be fun to color. But when you take your book to your table right now, the only thing that you're doing at every table, you pick up your red folder, you get your name across the top so that if your book gets lost or something, we know who to get it back to. Name and number. Then you put it away until it's time to work on it. If you are supposed to go with Miss Kristen first, remember you're going to table 4, and that means that you get to do this first before you do the activity there. So if you're going to Miss Kristen, or you're supposed to go to her, you're not going to see her today, you're going to table 4, and this is what you're going to practice reading, and you get to color this first before you do the activity.